What I learned is that live blogging is hard. We're having a live blog here, and we're covering this event for 2 days. I haven't even had time to rethink all the things that were said on the stage and by the very interesting speakers. I just have been busy focusing on my own work for now. So,
How did new technology impact education in general?
well, especially in the subject of new media, it's pretty hard to keep up with all the new things that are coming up. Cover It Live, for example, which we use now to blog. It's a new thing, and we actually have big trouble to keep up with all those new things. Basically, in new media, it's probably we're trying to keep ahead and or keep at pace with all the new developments that are going on.
Why do people then study journalism if the job prospects, well, as we hear here, looking not very well?
Well, I don't think, at least at the moment, the job prospects aren't really that bad. Also, you see a lot of students finding creative ways or creating also new jobs for themselves. They start new things to report about things happening, and so. I don't really think there, at least at the moment, is a decreasing amount of jobs available. I don't see that happen at the moment.
So why do you think do newspapers lay off staff, foreign correspondents? Why do publishing houses try to reduce staff, especially in the print edition or on the print side? Why do you think this happened?
Well. Yeah, for one thing is the current crisis, but I think it also happened before that. And well, newspapers do have a problem. They see decreasing number of readers, and the income is decreasing as well. So they really have a problem. So. And they just have to think about new ways, and they have to innovate to be able to stay alive in this business.
Journalists seem to be a kind of Swiss Army knife. Should master a lot of skills, from doing Flash application to detailed programming of robots that search for information on websites. And do you think that's the way to go for the profession or for members of the profession? So specialization is dead, but generalization of skills is the future?
Well, I think what journalists should do is have one main specialty, one main issue that they're good at. But I think it's most important that you know how other things exist. Like you have to know a little bit about video editing, and you have to know a little bit about using a camera, for example. You don't have to be a great. You don't have to specialize in using a camera, but you have to know a little bit because well, that's required for you to do your job. But I think you still see people with they are good at one thing and know a little about a lot of other things, and I think that's the way it will go. Well, of course, to be really successful, journalists or at least media organization have to be the change, because otherwise you will be behind on some things, and you will maybe end up broke or something. But you can't expect everyone to be steps ahead. So I'm really. People have to be the change, but I think the main thing is that you have to accept that that's a starting point. You have to accept that things are changing. That's the first step you have to take, and then you can decide for yourself. Well, am I going ahead, or I'm trying to keep up with new changes? And well, I think some of them choose for the first, and some choose for the latter. So.
And you choose for the first. I mean, you're a journalism teacher doing live blogging. That's almost incredible. Okay, thank you very much.